In between was the period when September 14th arrived. Its night vision was atypically psychedelic. It was full of woven strands of electric light. The day included the listening to the fourth surah of Al Quran. Night came as the 25th. The voluntary prayers as a group were led again by Abdul Fattah. Before sleep, they included Al Quran 69 through 70, 30, and 71 through 73. You know, the Suwar 71 through 73. After sleep was with Al Quran 46:7 through 47:17. Oh, 46, I don't know which verse. I woke up after it started. 47:17. Betwixt was atypical of psychedelic dreaming. Many round drops floated like oil paint in weightlessness. A bright white light with a touch of red specks was around it. The day that followed compelled me to listen to Al Quran 5 and 6. So Suratain 5 and 6. The twilight had disappeared in what was the 26th night. Of shared voluntary prayers, I only caught the sets before sleep. Al Quran 8 1 through 57 was its portion. In the sixth rakat before the bow, I saw the entirety of Masjid Annoowr's main prayer hall in vivid color. The scene's shades and tones were much richer than one's typical vision. I kept my eyes fixed upon Al Quran in my hands, with its Sahih International Translation, its light yellow pages turned to a bright white, with a dark and glossy black printed text. I beheld the auras of all the people. The walls, floors, and ceiling looked as if they were splashed with oil paint and water. It was a moment so physically and emotionally intense that my eyes flowed with tears, and my skin tingled, and my bones felt light. It was over in seconds, but it seemed like an hour in its, you know. September 16th, time to remember, was 3:30 to 4:45 a.m. Invoking with Al Quran to 255. I fell asleep laying down. I felt something draw near as I was in bright, flowery meadows. It was shaped like a misshapen ball of thorns. Its form was much like a chestnut hole, but more round, with a spherical innermost layer. It was a light being with layers of light, and of the unfallen angel realm. It of its two layers, I will tell you their texture. The center was as a small sun, and the outer layer was like a ball of electricity in a vacuum. The appearance of this malaika made the vast fields seem to darken in its presence. You know, it didn't darken, but this thing compared to it was. But this was not so. All remained just as bright as it was. I should have been patient and just read. Everything else was just so dim in comparison. Feeling a certain joy greater than what you'd expect from tears of joy, it sang to me as I stood remembering the God who created it, with its presence like a million people watching me. It flapped towards me, and I felt a strong wind towards me. I kept reciting along with its form of remembrance. I woke up shortly after it finished. Had I to pick one night of the first seven to claim the night of decree had occurred, it would have been that night. That day, I listened to Al Quran, Surah 7, The 27th night went by with extended prayers and post-waking prayers being led by Abdul Fattah. The first was with Al-Quran 12, 1 through 52, and the second included ayat of Al-Quran from that before 1240 through 1290. Between this came September 17th. That night's dreams were typical psychedelic phenomenon of bright lights and smoke with patterns. I later listened to Al-Quran, Suwar 8 and 9. The sun was gone from sight, and so was the moon. The 28th Tarawih was led by Abdul Fattah with Al-Quran 1277 through 1317. September 18th came with typical psychedelic sleep experiences. Tahajjud was led by the same with Al-Quran 14, I don't know which verse, through 1548 being gone over. That Friday I listened to Al-Quran 32, 36, 50, and 76. The 29th and final night of Ramadan came. I listened to Al-Quran, Surah 51, before dusk. The final extended prayers of the month was led by Abdul Fattah with 17, 1 through 66. The sleep experience I woke from on September 19th was sort of atypical. Instead of geometric runes of different